My name is Jennifer Herron. I work as a life coach through Community Hab and Self-Direction. And I've worked here. I started when I was 18 and been here 16 years. And what has got me into it, I don't know anything else but this. Improving people's lives, making people, watching people grow, watching people go from point A to point B, watching people fulfill their dreams, and just being that person that they trust, that person that they count on. Meet people where they're at, find out their dreams, find out their hopes, find out the things that they really want to achieve in life and work with them and just make it happen. Mental health. It's difficult. It's hard to understand sometimes. And of course, you can't put yourself in people's shoes. You can try all you want, but, and it's, all the training and all the things that you can do or hope to understand, you can't. And I think that's the most challenging thing for me, is to try to help somebody that necessarily, you can give all the advice and try to do everything, but, there is no, I'm not saying there's no help, but there's no fix, and it's just something that they have to live with day in and day out, and just hope that they have a strong enough team to help them through the day. Being honest, say what you do and do what you say, and, be there for them, be there on time, and ask a lot of questions, a lot of open-ended questions, not just a yes or no answer, kind of get to know how they feel, about how they feel, listening I think is the most important thing. People they got a lot to say, and they don't exactly want to say it all the time, but if you ask those questions, they open up, and then you're able to help. It's just a combination of all of it. You watch people grow, you watch people trust people, you watch them learn, and there's a lot of, you watch people change, and gain more self-confidence and learn more and advocate for themselves. And I think that's what, at the end of the day, instead of, a lot of people we support always want their staff to do things for them, and to encourage somebody to actually do all that for themselves instead of relying on somebody else. I think when I see that happen, that's like my proud moment, where you're doing it for you. You're not having everybody else do it for you. It's something that, it's your life and you've taken control. And I think that's when I know I've gotten through to somebody, and somebody really wants to change and to move their life forward for the better. Without trust and without you treating that person or treating the person that we support in a way that you want to be treated. Even if, say, you're riding around in the car with somebody and you always take that way, it takes 2 seconds to ask somebody, well, what way would you like to go? Or when you're in somebody's home and, you're too cold and the fan's blowing on you, hey, do you mind if I shut your fan off? Simple knocking on people's doors before you enter. It's just giving somebody the respect that their home is their home. It's not your home. And I think a lot of people just get too comfortable being somewhere every day and not realizing, or just, and I don't think it's done intentionally. I just think it's done just out of habit or out of, but it's not treating the people we support with the respect that they deserve. And I think that is the most important. It's super important. And I think when you treat somebody with that respect, they see it, and it brings you to a whole new level with everybody else that they support. And then you've kind of made the difference, and you're the person that they're kind of holding on the pedestal, and not that you should be, but at the same time, they want everybody else to do what you do, and I think if people would just stop and think about, how people feel, and, about how you would want to be treated, and when people are in your home or wherever you are, just to do the same. I think it's got to be a passion. If you're going to ever make a difference in somebody's life, it's something that you you want to do. It's something that, you know, you care about. You know, you can't just come here for a paycheck. You know, you can, but you're not making a difference. And, you know, I mean, you got to be in it. You know, every day you got to wake up and, you know, look forward to what you're doing, you know, because if you're not looking forward to it, you know, and know that, you know, everybody, that the people that we're supporting, you know, they're looking forward to you too, you know, and you got to not let them down as well as, you know. I think what's taught me, I mean, in my whole 16 years, I think that, you know, it took a while to grow, you know what I mean, and it does take a while, but I think when I was life coaching for BIP, and basically there was no regulations, you know, and you got to kind of, you know, think outside the box, and, you know, outside of the box thinking always works, you know, I mean, it doesn't always work, but it helps, you know, and you learn and you grow so much when you get to think outside the box and to do those things, along with like the CQL training, that really helped. You know, it gets you thinking that, you know, and knowing, you know, just being able to ask the right questions. Thank you very much. It's been an honor to be an everyday hero.